Welcome to the Green Goblin Corporation. Okay, this is my HR department. I have an open door policy, which means okay that you don't have to knock on my door because it's open. You'd be knocking on just air. May I come in? And don't do the air knock either, because I'm the Green Goblin. Okay, and I don't. That's a sign of weakness to me. Also, the Sandman and then Augusto. I mean Mysterio. Oh, what a jaunty little tune. Uh, if you can, get a main floor laundry. So, welcome to the Green Goblin Corporation. Spider-Man is really jerking my chain lately, and there's high turnover here at the Green Goblin Corporation because I'm having problems with my emotional regulation. Even though I'm taking aripiprazole, it doesn't seem to be helping much because I'm counteracting any therapy and good drugs I'm taking with massive amounts of genetic manipulation and experimentation on my own dong. So there is ways in which you can negate a healthy experience, and part one of those is injecting yourself with animal DNA and then subjecting yourself to a bunch of chemicals and radiations, hoping that you mutate into something what more powerful. Like what's more powerful than a rich guy around here? Like that's really it. You don't really need to be. Oh, but right, because I know the Spider-Man musical quite well. I know some of the inner workings of Norman Osborn is that he's poor. He's actually poor, but he's extremely intelligent. In the musical, he's like, this esoteric science doesn't pay my bills, man. And so the military's like, well, okay, make something for us. And he's like, no, I'm my own man. I don't work for Uncle Sam. And Uncle Sam's like, okay, we'll see about that, dude. And then so he gets desperate and does experiments on himself. But then the comic books, he's like this suave rich guy who owns everything. And which why would you have to be the Green Goblerino, unless it's like, uh, unless it's like an Elon and Kanye situation, which I don't want to. Okay, get out of there. Sometimes when you're talking about the rich and powerful, right? Like it gets dark, and there's a reason why sometimes people are rich and powerful, and there's some dark shit happening, and you don't want that happening to you. You don't want it to be exposed to you and your family. Okay, so you got to protect yourself. Got to protect yourself. Now, so Spider-Man is really yanking my yink, and I'm getting tired of it. So I want pictures. I want pictures of Spider-Man in repose. I want pictures of Spider-Man cheating on his high school algebra test because I know who he is. I guess I know who he is. So why don't I just go to his house? Why am I using all these middlemen? Mysterio keeps materializing in my office again after I told him repeatedly not to. I said, I can plainly see you walking past the photocopier towards my office. You don't have to teleport the last 10 feet, okay? You're literally within arm's reach of my office door, and you're going to teleport through my open door? P.S. What kind of technology is that? If you can only teleport into a room if the door is open, that's a bit of an Achilles heel, I'd say, Mysterion. Okay? And Sandman crawling around underneath my door crack. Well, you don't have to because my door's open. Okay? So if I got the fan on, you're in trouble. It's hard to get good help. That's why I have an excellent HR department. Okay? And the health benefits are you get a phone call to TELUS Health. Okay? And TELUS Health is going to be like, are you taking bubble baths? Okay? Take a bubble bath. Okay? And then everything should be fine. Go to work, get some Dexedrine, and go to work tomorrow. Take a bubble bath. So the robot on telehealth is telling you to take a bubble bath as the world burns. Which would make sense, I guess, because you're in a bathtub of water, so at least you won't burn, but you'll suffocate from the asphyxiating smoke. or the heat. You'll just crack like an egg. So it's getting harder and harder to keep employees at the Green Goblin Corporation LLC, Limited Liability Corporation. There's quite a lot of turnover, and if I find you and I find out where you went, I'm going to hunt you down, like Craven the Hunt on. Sorry about your movie, dude. I thought you looked badass. Spider Man, you're, you're yanking my yank.